I let my Restream subscription lapse. Which means that I'm only streaming on oh, I can dock that. That's cool. All right. I'm only streaming on YouTube, I guess, which I'm not going to have much in the way of an audience there. So how do I do Twitch? Huh. There was like a... I might have to restart this stream if I figure that out. But there was like a plugin. I just don't know how to use it. Hmm. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, okay. Now what? Twitch, maybe? Okay, maybe I can do it this way. I'll figure this out. Not that I'm... Not that I'm like... Not that it's all that important, but I kind of want to do... I do want to stream to YouTube and Twitch, but I feel like... Okay, creator dashboard. Stream manager. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Uh... Okay. There it is. I found the primary stream key. What? Okay, I think I found it. Let's see if this worked. Yeah. All right. Nice. Okay. I think that it's working. That's great. I need to figure out the whole... Okay, pop-out chat. Nice. Got that. Greetings from Argentina. Argentina. Hey, Cesar, yeah, thanks for dropping by. How'd your day go there? One of my good friends is Argentinian, although he grew up mostly in America. Okay. Okay. I don't know what the quality looks like on Twitch. I'm just going to look here. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Can deal with that. Try to figure out what it looks like. On the YouTube side. Okay, it's almost better on the Twitch side. 1080. here. Okay, how do I make it better? 1080 is not good enough. What's very cold weather in... it's like heading toward winter, right? There in Argentina. It's probably quite in winter there. Yeah, I'm going to try to figure out what maximum video bitrate. It just seems like I have, it's just not very good. Let's see, bitrate 2500. Whoops. Whoa. Output. I don't know what's what. Okay. Recommended OBS settings for Twitch code streaming. (1920 by 1080). I think the bitrate is the biggest thing. Okay, that's all good. Resolution's match. Oh, it's at 60 frames a second. I don't know if that's what I want. It's probably fine. Bitrate's currently 2500, but could I do 6000? Oh yeah, constant bitrate. Hit OK. Yeah, I'm curious if this will look better. Because right now it doesn't look good. It looks pretty rough. Hey, Snowmix. I don't know why it didn't show up on... Oh, there you are. Big Brother Jamin. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a long time. I've been working on my game though, quite a bit. I just haven't been streaming it. Probably should have. Hey, I'm Speedy Alex. I'm trying to figure out, because it's been so long, I'm trying to figure out like my streaming settings and stuff. A few updates in the Terrain 3D Discord, that's right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. There's a lot more to do, but always is, right? Okay, keyframe interval. Higher is less CPU. What is the slow, medium? I don't know. 6,000. That's what T3 chat told me. Oh, I should be at 30, but it won't let me change it. I'm going to need to change that before I do next time. So maximum bitrate is 6,000, so I'm at the most. CPU leave at 0. Well, it doesn't say 0. Profile set to high. Okay. And max B frames. I don't see that. There's tune. Track 1 for streaming. Yeah. Okay, well, close enough. Hopefully it doesn't freeze and cause problems or anything like that, but we'll do our best here. That would be ideal. All right, I'm going to close some stuff here, and then I can share my screen. Okay. Is there a way for me to get a notification when I get chats? Channel modes. Start sharing chat? Hey, thank you for the follow, Crutch Corn. Is that loud? That seems a little... No, maybe it's not too bad. Very loud. Honestly, my whole setup looks a little loud. Let me back this down. Okay, yeah. Nice and loud. Jamin, I didn't know you streamed. Okay, first off, everything's in the way. I can't see. Okay, close. Crutchcorn. Hey, what's up, Frank? Sharing company secrets here. You all at Infinite Red do really rad stuff. Thank you. Well, one of the raddest is in chat, Frank Calise. There's not too many who are as cool as him. And he is one of our staff engineers at Infinite Red. Nirupama from Sri Lanka. Welcome. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. So, Crutchcorn, who are you? Well, it's fine if you don't want to tell me, but like, should I know you? All right, so I don't really stream that often, but I do from time to time. I wish I could make this a little bigger. Okay. All right. So, what are you looking at here? You're looking at some Objective-C. Well, we're looking at a Mac app. So this is a React Native Mac app. I'm a nobody. Corbin Crutchley. Okay, hey, thanks for stopping by. Nobody's a nobody. You are a somebody. Already laid claim to that title. All right, so we are, I don't know if you can see this on the stream, but we have a Mac app here. I can click this button and it runs. You can't see right now, but if I go to existing Reactotron and I go to new Reactotron and I hit run, it does pop up some info here. And if I zoom in, coding at 1000x, speedrunish code. Well, that's actually not necessarily referring to my speed. It's referring to things like this, where I'm actually running C++ and Objective-C++ and shelling out, like running shell commands from a Mac app, running React Native Mac OS. That's what I'm doing. YouTube suggested you're live to me because I've been looking for information about React these days. Oh, that's cool. Have you done React before, or is this sort of like new to you? I wish React Native macOS had better docs. Well, you are somewhat in luck. Saad is working on it. Frank mentions as well. And we're going to see a bunch. The pink theme for VS Code. Yeah, so this is actually called, it's by my friend Kyle Shevlin, and let me see if I can, it's called Agathyst Themes. And so, yeah, it's a collection of themes. There's a couple, so this is red up here, and it looks like it's an error, and it's not really an error, and like this one too. Oh, actually, I do have errors in here. What? Oh, this is probably not set to... This is not set to the right... Oh yeah, it's set to Objective-C++. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna put the like file explorer behind chat because that doesn't matter quite so much. It's the code that matters. But I have two terminals running, and if I refresh, and actually I'm gonna move some stuff so I don't accidentally show Infinite Red financial information or something. I don't know what's over there. It's my regular job stuff. What are you working on? Says Sujarwe. It's not configured to show your YouTube chat. Okay, so YouTube chat. Yeah, sorry about that. Not showing up in what is this? What am I using for this even? Stream Elements or something? So I'm sorry, YouTube chat. You're not going to show up. I'll still see you. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. So I don't know. I think it's Stream Elements. I set this up a long time ago. I haven't been streaming much lately. Sorry. I think it's Stream, or maybe it's Restream. Maybe it's Restream. It's probably Restream. Okay, so as you can see up here, we have Node and Bun. And then it's this app is running in Fabric. If you're not familiar with what Fabric is, that is the new architecture. The old architecture was called Paper. New architecture is called Fabric. And if I hit run, it actually goes out and you can see that it ran some things here, retrieved Node in 37 milliseconds. It retrieved Bun in 16 milliseconds. Let's see if that holds up. 10 milliseconds, 36, 37 and 12, 37 and 11. Yeah, so it's essentially retrieving the current version, which of course I can come here and say bun-v, and it's 1.2.10, and that's 1.2.10. So yeah, it's pulling in the right one. If I go node v 2120. Hi, Start doesn't work in VS Code Terminal, Windows PowerShell, or GitHub or Git Bash. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe you all have historical context for this. Why did Fabric take so long to get to React Native? So Fabric was originally deployed at Meta really early. Like really early. Like it was probably... So the new architecture was announced in help me out, Frank, if you're there, 2018 maybe. I don't remember what React version it was, but React Native, they started, pushing new versions, but they kept kind of iterating on it. And at Meta, they've been using it all along. The legacy architecture, npm start. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, so they kept on kind of working on it and iterating and taking feedback, and it was just a lot of work. Oh yeah, React Native 67-ish. Makes sense. Version 0.67. And really not until I would say probably early this year did even Infinite Red, my company, start recommending and started moving to the new architecture. Now we're in full swing doing new architecture stuff. There's a lot of companies that are hiring us just to do React Native new architecture. The nice thing about new architecture, well, if you stick around, you'll be able to see. That's where the 1000X comes in about 2022. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did a workshop on it in 2022. I think it was 2018 or something when they initially started working on it. Okay, so this is a new version of Reactitron that I'm working on, the Mac version. Frank is working on the Windows version in parallel. So we're just hacking on this. It's not, because Reactitron works. Reactitron is a debugging app. Ironically, I'm using old Reactitron to debug new Reactitron. So this here, what you see here, is going to be over here eventually too. And yeah. 6 years after FiberWeb. Yeah, delayed. Yeah. They actually have more people working on React Native than they do React at Meta. So it's not for lack of people working on it. They've done some really good work, but it's been a very hard problem. They're finally getting to where not only is it actually like a viable thing for React Native itself, which has been for quite a while, but also it's viable with third parties. So third party, change this just a little bit here. Yeah, for third party packages, because third party packages have needed to support it and everything. All right. So what I want to do is take either Node or Bun, or if I get sidetracked, potentially I could be in a situation where I have a button to click to download Bun or something, and it downloads it, and then you can just run it internally. I don't know. I'm going to start with these two. And I'm going to try to run a WebSocket server and then connect to it from here. So let's give it a shot. Okay. I wrote this, run async, which runs a command. It does not return the process ID. Well, we have the get. Okay. So the last thing that I was working on was I wanted to be able to okay, so the basic idea here, we have Objective-C++, which is running on Mac, okay? It's a Mac app. We also have all of this stuff over here, which is basically generated C++ methods or functions. In this case, this is for run async, and this is for run sync. These are my two methods that I made. So as you can see here, run async, and not this one, but okay, I don't want any of this stuff. I'm going to kill that. And run sync. And we have this C/Objective-C function. Run task with command. I don't know if I want to mess with all of this stuff right now. Probably just going to delete it all. I can always come back and try that again. So we have this getPID function, which is in process utils here. It's supposed to be able to, anyway, I'm not going to worry about this stuff right now. That was just so that I could do things like kill the process, which I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. But basically I want to spin up a server is what I want to do. Dumb question about why using C++ with React Native. isn't it for TypeScript? That's an excellent question, Minx. That is not a dumb question at all. That is a question that I literally got from a staff level engineer recently, who does React Native. So generally speaking, we use TypeScript, and it's great. However, from my TypeScript, I do not have the capability to run shell scripts. I can't run like a Node server or something like that. I can't do that. There's no way. I don't have a command. I don't have a function that I can use. This is not Node if you've used Node. And so by creating this IR run shell command module, as you can see, IR run shell command, this is TypeScript. And over here, this is Objective-C++. By having these two things glued together by a thing called a turbo module, it allows me to run this method with everything I'm doing, right? In JavaScript, which I just kind of renamed to shell basically, but then I can do like bun version. Okay, so just to show this in action and show that this is actually working. So you see where this says like IR run shell command tests right there. So I'm going to actually put, no, it's not going to let me. Okay, I'm going to put a shell and dump out which bun. It'll give me basically where is this, like where's bun in my path. Wait, what did I do? Oh, and there it is. Users JH bun bin bun. So I just ran a terminal command using this so-called shell command, but it's actually IR run shell command run sync. Okay, and then I trim the result, which is just like some text, right? So over on YouTube, sorry if this is very out of topic. I always wonder if the Infinite Red project is mobile only or is the end-to-end system. I think you're talking about Ignite. It's currently mobile and web only. And if this project goes well, maybe it'll be desktop, Mac OS and Windows. React Native plus React Native is hype. I wrote a Git client in React Native once, had to write all of the Git operations using native code to stream the file system. So no what? OOM. No, out of memory. Okay. Yeah, thank you. On mobile. That sounds like you experienced pain and frustration and joy and a lot of feelings, good and bad. Okay. Got to clone the entire Linux repo in my Android phone. Okay, I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so yeah, now I've proven that this shell thing can just run right in line, and this is all synchronous. That's all new architecture stuff. But now I want to actually try, when I click this, it's not going to test regular commands, or maybe I'll make a new card. This should really be a like a component. Do I care? It would make it a lot nicer. Test card. Let's call it test card. Test card. And we'll have to put function test card, return all this stuff, and then I need to actually what do I need? Test regular commands. So this will be props test card props. Thank goodness for AI. Title description on press. Is that what it is? And what is this commands? Oh, on press. Okay, so on press. Props on press. And then this would be, I guess, title and description here. And that's all I probably need for now. So on press. Okay, it's still there. It's much, much prettier. And then let's go test card. And then we'll test test node. Let's just do like a regular HTTP server. Like start that. And does not return the PID. I mean, I might, but not right now. At localhost, what's the number I should use? Oh, no, you don't mean Ignite. You mean consulting company over on YouTube. We only do mobile. That's correct. Yep. Can you test switching NVM defaults or node version with those buttons? That is a very interesting thing. That would be interesting to try. Let's do, since it's been 9,000 years since I've streamed, we're going to do localhost 9,000. I need a test start node server. And I don't know, sure. Node server JS. I mean, whoops. I don't need, there's no PID. Let's just fake it for now. Weird question. Does compiler work with React Native macOS? I have not tried React compiler on React Native macOS. I actually have not tried React compiler on React Native at all. I'm not sure if Frank has. Okay, so start. Okay, yeah, it pretends that there's a node HTTP server, but we have some like native code to write. Or do we? Can we just use run async? Maybe we can just use run. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. So, so this needs to be shell async, and then this server JS. Why don't we do this? Const output equals, and we'll we will go pwd. Where are we? Object. Oh, this is async. Let me do it with, well, we need to know. So let me do, let's make this an async function. And then let's await. And then let's do that. What is this? Console log. Oh, that is a better, look at this. AI saving my, what is the process CWD? Node E. And actually, I wouldn't mind using the node. All I have is the version. I don't have. This should still work. This should still work. Let's see what happens. What is that? Process.pid. Oh, we can get the PID from it. No way. That's smart. Breaks my form library. Oh, that sucks. But only because there's some bug in Expo's package resolution, as far as I can tell, that changes behavior only when the compiler is enabled. Async function in React, TANSTACK incoming. Yes, that is awesome. So now we have the PID, which means I can kill it, right? I can kill it. Now, I don't think it would actually be... Is it listening to me? Is it listening to me? Tab-driven development. I don't think this PID is gonna... It says it's killed, but actually no, it didn't get anything back. Okay, how about we do this? Oh, this is not going to work because it doesn't output until it's done. It doesn't return until it's done. So if I could get the PID once it quit, but then it's too late. I could have the shell or the node script monitor my PID, my running Mac server PID, and then die. I kind of need the PID though. Is that why over on YouTube? Awesome. Sujarwe says, awesome. Is that why then your team could explore deeply into React Native? Exactly. You get it. That's exactly what we're doing. Yep. Because then we can go really deep on React Native. And so we have 30 people, soon to be a few more actually. And we are, I think 22, 23 of us are React Native developers. That does not include myself, because I don't really consider myself a React Native developer because that's not my role. I'm more in leadership. PS AUX grep PID and see if it exists still, or do a before and after to see if it kills. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's a good point, but I'm pretty sure it's done because it wouldn't even return until it's done, right? So, but let's try that. What's nice is I can just run it. Like I don't have to. Okay, node server killed. And there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Is this going to like expose something that I don't want exposed? Probably got to be a little careful about that. Oh, and you put PID. I need to actually do the PID here. Whoops. What did I do? Okay. And I should put the PID. $38,209. This Terraform was so glad we used Go at work. I am doing something kind of inadvisable, but I think, is this thing just picking up on the grep itself? Well, I'm going to run it in the actual terminal. What's all this? Yeah, that's better. The backslash makes it like not do a bunch of other. Like if I have it aliased. Yeah, it's alias to all this stuff right here is what's happening. So the backslash means that grep is only going to run by itself. Okay, so yeah, the only thing running is grep itself. So yeah, okay. I still have the problem, but let me just see if I can. Okay, so I need a script somewhere that I can run. I wonder if I can access it. Let's see. I probably need it somewhere in here, and I'm just going to call this. I'm going to make a folder. It's just called server, I guess. And in the server, I'm going to create a file, and this one will be server.js, because I do not believe in naming everything index.js in the world. I can't stand that. You can use Go with React Native. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if it's getting me back to output or if it's just messing up the table. Actually, it does come back with that. I had a small Go library I wrote that read sections of a file's binary and allowed you to stream up and down the file. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Go with React Native, more terrifying. Got it working on Android before SAF. Oh, yeah. Was implemented. So I could read the hex of a 16 gigabyte file on a phone with 2 gigs RAM. All right. So I can confidently say, yes, it was as terrifying as it sounded. That is funny. Well, you've done some pretty cool stuff then. All right. So let's console.log hello I am, and let's do process PID here, and there we can do all this stuff as well, but I'm just going to actually not yet. We'll do this. Another idea is to spin it up in a bash script that can return the PID and then exit. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, hello, I am process PID. Okay, so server, and then I don't want to try to do this PSAUX right now. And then I'm just going to say output the output 2. Let's get rid of this. And let's go node. Now, how do I find this? I might have to retrieve the PWD from yeah, I actually don't know where this app is, and I don't know how to get that. One day I hope to be as smart as you. Smart is the wrong word. I'm incredibly stupid, just immensely passionate about the dumbest ideas one can have. Sounds like me. Go, NDK, Kotlin, Java, JavaScript. That's not smart, but it was neat. I found the code for it. RX. Okay, what's RX Go? I assume it's a reactive framework of some sort. It's cool. Follow. Crutchcorn. Yeah, awesome. This is interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure why my keyboard backlight isn't working. Oh, because the battery's almost dead. It's blinking a red light feebly at me. Okay, charging now. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to get sidetracked. I'm not going to allow you to sidetrack me. Well, we'll see. Yeah, RxJS. Yeah, it makes sense. Rx in front of it sounds like a prescription. And yeah, it's a prescription for something. Okay, so let's take a look here. So let's just run this, I guess. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're not going to be able to figure out, I'm not going to be able to figure out where this file is. All right, let's do some Googling. Okay, so Objective C, find current app directory. Mac OS. Okay. NS bundle, main bundle, bundle path, string by deleting last path component, TSP log file text. What? Okay, I have a better idea. Why don't we just pipe all the code to it in a string? Does that make sense? Yes, maybe. Okay, sure. Let's start with that. So, I don't know. I guess. Let's try this. Const server code string equals. All right. I guess it gave us all the same stuff. This is not ideal here. Yeah, this is not ideal. There isn't a way to do like a proc here doc or something. Okay, so yeah. And then I guess we just pipe that through and let's see. Yes. Okay, that's not going to work. Unless I have no single quotes. That's why it says I am instead of I'm. Yeah, that'll be really annoying if there's a single quote. Okay. I'm going to say LOL just so we know that that's running. What did I do? Oh, what? I modified the wrong one. I was in the wrong one. Okay. There we go. What? Oh, yeah. Yay. Okay. So I get the process. Okay. It's not actually running, but yeah, it's all right. CrushCon, I appreciate you being here. Nerding out, exactly. Why don't we just pipe all my functional programming friends ask about my curry function? Yep. Yes. Okay, so yeah, my problem is that I know that this isn't going to work. So if I do this, it's just going to sit there forever, and it's never actually going to give me the PID. But we will be able to test this, though. So I'm going to hit this button. Wait. Yep, see, it's not done. And localhost, let's say 9,000. It does say hello world, so we do have that. Now, I'm going to kill this, and this is still going to be running. Yep, still running. That's the problem. That's the problem. So, and I have no idea which one it is. And it's probably going to have to be... Let's see, how do I detect what was started recently? Wait, what's this? npm run start. No, that's fine. So is there one with node? Okay. So grep node. Yeah, here it is. I guess I can grep for this. I guess I can grep for that, yeah. So kill -9, boom, and it's no longer there. Good. Okay, so I need this. Oh. Oh, what about if I went... what if I did this, but I did like... Oh, what is this? This isn't right. Okay, so what if I did server code? What if I did an ampersand? Is this going to give it for me? Give it to me? Let's try it. I do need to run npm run macOS. So Build failed. What did I do? npm run it. I think I screwed something up here. So this ampersand at the end, if you don't know, is supposed to background it. And I think it gives us the PID. What? Symbols not found for architecture ARM64. Oh. It's all this new stuff. Okay, so let me just not do this. Oh, wait. No, I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is I need to go into Xcode and link it. I don't need this one right now. Add files. All right. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Snowmix. Appreciate it. It's always nice to see you, for sure. Oh wait, one up. App, native, and then these two. And it needs to be a reference. Finish. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe that's our problem. The linker was the problem, so maybe not. What? I feel like okay. Oh, I need to just get rid of all this stuff here. Or comment it out or something. And then run this. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Oh, maybe that was it. Okay. So we'll start the node server. Starting node server, and once again, even with this, it doesn't show the output. I kind of feel like that's okay. It's like I need to just kick this off and then also and like not await this one. Just let it go. And then this won't return because it's starting a server. Get the PID of the server. We do need to wait just a tad, so we'll say await delay, and then I need the little delay thing, which is, let's say, yeah, something like that. So await delay. This is not the right way to do it, but const PID equals await, or no, I can just do shell sync. I don't know what, I don't know if this is right. Tangent. It's hard getting back into the fray of writing right off the heels of a 10,000 word long blog post. Especially when it's on the same topic as the 10,000 word long blog post, and will likely end up being a couple thousand words itself in the new article. I'm goofing off writing my next React internals blog post. React internals. What was the first one? Link it. I want to read it. Not right now, but I do want to get a bookmark. I'm not reading 10,000 right now. Let's see if this is a thing. I guess. Not out yet. That's all right. Oh, wait, what? Why is this wrong? Oh, it's supposed to be just shell. Okay. Oh, it found it. Look at that. Or it found something. Okay. Let me try killing just this. And see what happens. Ah! Did you see what happened right there? Okay, now I'm inspired. This should still probably be async. Let's do no, wait, shell. Yeah, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Probably don't have to wait 1,000. No, because it's running already. Right? Well, however long it takes. I could probably do this and still get it. Yeah, still got it just fine. I wonder what the limit is. If I do no delay at all, it just like go, 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 you know? Let's see. Okay, what did I just do? Okay. No delay. Still got it. Maybe. kill dash 9 45317. So I'm actually curious because I start, it gets, I hit it again. Now there's 2. Wait, it's the same. Oh, it found the original one. It found the one that was already running. And the second one didn't run because the WebSocket was already taken. Actually, can't I get it based on what socket it's listening to? Couldn't I do that? Or sorry, port. But I think this way's better. Okay. 45644. That one might have actually been, that was maybe let me do this again. So kill dash 9 45644, and then I'm gonna run it. Starting node. It didn't get it. What the? It didn't get it. So now when I run it, it will give me 458. Yeah, it's the old one. Kill dash 9 45873. Oh, the other one came through. Yeah, it like shows up like, hey, I'm dead, which I can use for eventing. I can like emit an event that, hey, this just died. So this one, if I say dot then, so now it's like node server stopped from PID R. Okay, no, not R. Let's say let PID. Oh, wait, is that going to close over it and it'll be stale, or is it going to be the same thing? It'll close over it, won't it? But I can do this. PID container PID string, I guess. Sure. Equals PID null. I'm streaming. Undefined. Or wait, what am I doing here? Sorry. String. Yeah, I mean, or null, let's say. I don't know. Null. This really should be a number. No, a string's fine, actually. We're not trying to do any math with this. So since it's that, and actually we should say const. And then, whoops. PID container.pid. And then, so PID container.pid equals this, yeah. Pretty neato. That makes sense to me. This might be a goofy way to sidecar, but I would write a file when the new node server is finished, and when fs watch file in React Native, and fs watch. Oh, right, internally to the app config. That's an that's a fascinating way to do that. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep that in mind until I forget. No, but that makes sense. So, but this one, I think it stopped, right? So we fired off until the server is done. I don't think it's a problem. Okay, and then we do this. Node server output. console.tron.display, and then I forget what display gives you. Name and value and preview image and important. Okay. So name value will be R and important true. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, use ifdev, yeah, right. I don't really like that, but it is what it is. Okay. Preview. Oh, r dot slice. Sure, we'll do something like that. That's a Reactotron thing, and I'm gonna kill that. And then I actually kind of love that this will fail and then just pick up the last one that was running, so I can't just have a whole bunch of them running. It's actually kind of better. You mentioned I should send an article. What do you mean? I'll shoot. Where did you mean? Oh yeah, just Jamin Holmgren, or actually do Jamin at infinite.red. Fired over whatever, but I do want to look at it. I'll definitely see it. So this is the original PID. We get that there. I don't know. I guess this is worth trying, right? Refresh. Probably don't need to refresh. What did I do wrong? Oh, that's right. The first time it doesn't work because I don't have the delay. I need the delay. That's why. Cool. Important, right? It like highlights it. Hello, I am 1074. So this is the like the kill. This is actually all of the output. I get all of the output then, which could be quite a bit, especially if it was just like jammed with data. I think I need to probably limit it. And that would have to be on this side. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to. This is just gonna grow unbounded if it's just sitting there like spewing errors. By the way, this is the wrong one. This one probably just needs to be commented out for now. It's not even being shown, so. Because you see there's just all this output. And if I go to... Yeah, we need like a max length. Let's see if Cursor can figure this out. Max. Yeah. It's like I need to like chop some off the front of it once I hit the max length. It feels like not worth solving right now, but also I need to. To do limit the output to, I don't know, 30 megabytes or something. Let's say 24 megabytes, and then start dropping output from, not from the front. It's almost like it needs to be like, well, let's put like 2 megabytes from the middle is what we need. Because like the beginning and the end are like where you find most of the errors. The middle is just a bunch of repetitive stuff. Watch file idea on node server, you write the server's PID to the file you watch from the React Native side. That's true. And then on node server script start, you check if the file exists and if that file's contents match the current PID. If not, check if that PID is live. If it is, kill 9 self. Start anyway, it means it didn't clean up property. That's fair, yeah. Okay, that's a to-do there, but I'm not going to do it right now. I do have this, so the PID container PID, that allows us to have a fresh version always, because the PID container will be stale, but the PID itself will be, okay, that is not true. It's definitely not true. This will be, if this re-renders, this is just going to get blown away. So that probably needs to be memoized. It could just be a ref. I don't know why I didn't think about it just being a ref. That kind of makes the most sense. Const PID, whoops, PID equals use ref. Okay. No, I mean, I think you're on. I think you're onto something. But I have to kind of follow this through a little bit. You know what it's like. I have to follow this through. So pid.current. Like my brain is stuck on one style, one thing, and then what generally happen is I'll come back and I'll be like, yo, Crutch, like you should have been more persuasive. That was the right way to go. But I had to do it the wrong way first. Yeah, but okay, so okay, let me not lose the bubble here. So this seems to work relatively reliably. So if there's another node-e running, then it won't work, which means what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to give it something very, I'm going to say, this is Reactotron, I mean, it's basically like the so this is actually a core server is what it is. That's what it's going to be. Equals 1 or true, I guess. So Reactotron. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I mean, this should work. This should work. But I'm going to have to like, again, I need this like this file to exist because the Reactotron core server is pretty big. Well, I don't know. It's like, okay, let me go take a look at Reactotron core server. I don't think this is it. Yeah, this has been moved. Not apps, lib for some reason. It should be probably like packages or something. Reactotron core server. And then this is all I really need is oh. So, yeah, I'm jumping ahead of myself a little bit here, but I need to see how this is being used in current Reactotron. Oh, I do want to do that. Actually, I don't need to. Okay, is this diagram? Yeah, Reactotron core server and mobile app, WebSockets, which subscribes to app updates. That's right. Yep. So we're building this. Oh, gotta run. Gotta stick around for longer. My friend's having a. Oh yeah, go take care of your friend. Hope they do. Hope they're all great. Really appreciate you stopping by and for subscribing, or following, subbing, whatever it's called these days. We'll see ya. Yeah. Okay. So. So, so let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, yeah. This is really helpful, actually. Here's the problem. Current. Server started. Use standalone. Dispatches. Yeah, I need communication between the two, but maybe I can do this with with WebSockets, and I can talk to Reactotron through a WebSocket as well, rather than directly with JavaScript. There's a part of me that thinks it'd be really cool to have it all run in JavaScript, like end to end, you know, rather than with like just having to like WebSocket back and forth. But it also kind of is fine, probably. Just says, hey, I'm here, I'm listening. The same, it would be cool because like the same well, no. Yeah, port 9090 here. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, all this stuff. Connection established, command, disconnect, port unavailable. 9090 is kind of important though, but having two versions of Reactotron running at the same time probably doesn't work. And I kind of want it to work somehow, but I'm not sure how. Or actually, Reactotron config. Port 9090. Aha. So I could do port 9091 or something like that. Or I could even have Reactotron's configuration core client be able to check for a variety of ports, I guess. Looking for the right one. Sort of port scanning through, I don't know, a few. But I could have the same, I could have, yeah, so when I'm getting, like the Reactotron server, when I'm getting, I'm going to leave that one open. Yeah, Reactotron core server, when I'm, okay, sure. Validation. So when I'm getting like messages, create server. New WebSocket server, and we give the port. We listen on the port. And then on error, address in use. Okay, WebSocket server. Keep alives. Clients. Yeah, this is like a connection. So this is set up that, hey, I got a connection. It's just going to assume that it's a client always. I would probably need to have a separate server running on a different port to talk to the app. And I think I'm okay with that. So let's start with that. Let's start with that. But I want the whole, like if this thing's shutting down, I want to know that. So there's app state. Let's do app state. And let's go here. Okay, this is getting ridiculous, but so use effect. App state change. And then we'll just do app state there. And I'm going to do that. Change. So if I quit, oh, it was active. Wait a darn minute. Subscription remove. So active, but I didn't get anything else. I didn't like re-render any of this stuff. And I have to be able to the control Q thing or command Q thing definitely needs to, yeah. Okay, well, another thing is if I don't get like a ping for a certain amount of time, then I quit. And if the app doesn't detect that there's a PID, then it starts the server. So it would just kill the server. Oh, but then the client would need to reload. Yeah, it would just be sitting there. Can I get my current PID? Pass it through, have both of them monitor each other. I would love to be able to get a command or a notification when I'm shutting down. I'm going to actually ask if Saad or anybody else knows. I'm going to ask. So this. Okay. Wonder if this gets removed before this runs. Okay, let's try that. Oh, one sec. I gotta make sure my daughter. Okay, I'll be right back real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I want to see if this works. So npm run macOS. Watch it break again. Yeah, I want to see if I don't add that subscription removal. App state inactive. Oh, active, inactive, active, inactive. That's kind of cool. And then quit. If I go back, last one was active. So that didn't seem to do anything. Sorry, I'm trying to find wherever Discord went. Wow, okay. Not what I meant to do. Jeez. Okay. Where art thou? Oh, there it is. Okay. Much better. Oh, it's detecting that stream that I'm streaming right now. Okay, so coming back to this, let's take another look. Well, I'll just do some Googling, I guess. React Native detect app shutdown. Gets a state of unknown once you open it back up. This is old. There's a background. Okay. Okay. Current state. All right. Objective C, detect app shutdown macOS. Not system, just app shutdown. There's an application will terminate, and you get 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so let's take a look and see if we can find application will terminate. Okay, so is this only, I forget, is application will terminate, is that only for the UI application delegate? It sure looks like it. So let's go look at, let's go node modules, React Native macOS, and then let's go to source, maybe? No, you know what? Let's just do application will terminate, and let's search everything. And we do have, oh, NS notification center default center observer application will terminate. UI application will terminate notification. RCT surface. So self.suspend. What does suspend do? Scheduler locks it. Stop all surfaces. Okay, that's fine. And then there's this surface presenter. This one is Fabric. And is this one also Fabric? It is. Self-suspend. So I feel like I can add this same thing. Wait, if not target OS 10? What? So no Mac OS. If we're running in Mac OS, this is all gone. That's funny that this thing's, huh. So biggest issue right now is, let me double check just in case I'm missing something. Is this working? Nope, it is. Good. Okay. NS Notification Center, but is this only an iOS thing? No, because this is running. Surface Presenter. Oh no, that was in the right spot, right? No, this is a new, what? React Fabric Service Presenter. Oh, this is in React Native. So React Native, it looks like this. However, React Native Mac OS, it does not. Does that mean that we don't get that? This is UI application delegate. I don't want it. I don't want that. Mac OS when app shuts down. Objective-C. Mac OS Objective-C. How do I run some cleanup code when the app is being closed? NS application delegate. This is in the app delegate. Any way to do this outside of the app delegate? Oh, there's this notification. All right. Nice. So, okay, this one looks fine. I'm going to actually run it and see what happens. So I'll need both. Okay, deallocation. Okay, yeah, I think we can work with this. All right, so this is going to take some native coding. I'm going to go to native. It's probably IR node where I need it. I'll put it in here though. I'll put it down here, and I'm going to say setup shutdown hook. RCT promise resolve. It's not what I wanted. All I really need to do is like run the kill command. I need to be able to kill that server that is running. I could just register. How about this? Run command on shutdown. So, can I just give it a block? That would be nice. Handle app termination. What is object? Okay, objective C, observer, name, object. What is object? Can I give it information? What is an object? The object that sends notifications to the observer. Specify a notification sender to deliver only notification. That's for narrowing what objects can send the notification. I wonder if I can do like a block. Add observer for name queue using. Oh yeah, this is what I need. I don't really need to clean up because the whole thing's shutting down, right? Okay, this is what I need right here. Perfect. Remove self.token. This looks good. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Self.token. Oh. Really? To avoid a retain cycle, use a weak reference. This one's a tough one. I guess what I can do is just have one method that gets called. All shutdown commands. All right, now I need to add a shutdown command. Where do I do it? It's listening to me. Shutdown commands. Thank you. So, oh yeah, and then the first time that it's actually created, we need to register this. Actually, it doesn't matter. Or no, it does matter. And then just add the command. Shutdown commands. It's just a mutable array of strings. If no self shutdown commands, add observer self. Man, these things are so insanely long. I kind of almost want to just do the whole thing though. Like just let it roll. That's what scrolling to the right is, right? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so do I do it the Objective-C way? Oh yeah. Yeah, for command in self run shutdown command, handle app termination. And then I also need to run remove observer. They need to be fast because you only get a few seconds. I like this though. This is interesting. Run command on shutdown. It's like, yo, shut all these things down. Run all these commands. Okay, selector. I know this isn't how you do it in Objective-C, but I know you're supposed to leave that. And these are all supposed to be lined up by their colons here. I don't like hate it, but it's just ugly. You know what? This is my program. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. All right, so I don't mind that. Registering. I do need to double check that this is not. Then return. Okay. Run all the shutdown commands. I'm going to nslog them. Okay. Okay, I like this. Okay, so run command on shutdown. I'm going to put underscore. Sure. This makes sense. Run command on shutdown. I need to go in here. All right. And PM run it. And then we'll just run this one. What? kill that process on shutdown. I don't know if this is going to work. So, port 9000. Okay, hello world. Quit. Still there. Oh, 47079. 47079. Okay. Uh, building. Okay. So I'm going to actually try to see if it shows up in the logs here. Okay. Wait, node command not found? Like it works fine. Okay, that's fascinating. It's not finding node at all. Or bun. Let me try. Node. That's the bun version. Let's see here. No, this should be. Something like this, I guess. Oh, not which. Sorry. Shouldn't be that. It should be... Oh, actually, no. Undo all this stuff. So I'm thinking probably user bin env bun. Something like that. Okay, now I got something. Is it sandboxed? Maybe it's sandboxed. No such file or directory. What's our PWD? Just slash. Why does it work with React Native but not this? Hmm. I think it's, yeah, log.ios. Or wait, I need log macOS? It's probably something I need to... Okay, yeah, something I need to dig into a little more, but bigger issues, I can't find node or bun. Even with user bin env. So, let's see. In Objective-C macOS, how might I when I React Native macOS, when I run from React Native macOS, I can run a shell script and get the current shell environment. This actually makes sense. But when I run from Xcode, I do not get that environment. Can't find node. Ideas? Manually set the path? No. 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 Okay, fair. Oh, I see. Source ZSHRC, I guess. Wow, that's slow. That's really slow. That's really slow. Sourcing ZSHRC is agonizing. I'm still not getting that. User local or user bin env. Let's try that. Yeah, we're getting nothing back. Hmm. ZSHRC Z profile. Oh, login. ZSH. Oh, is it here? No. Still using popen here. There's so much boilerplate. It's the worst. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Not from there, and probably not at all. I could totally see this being a problem. I mean, I can search around, look for it. Which bun? Yeah, I mean, I can look for .bun/bin/bun. But this might be an old version, like a really old version. That'd be sucky. Instead, what I could do is just download, or how big is bun? LSL. Oh, let's see. I don't want to do that. Open that, but. So it's 57 megabytes. No. I don't want to do that. Bun upgrade. Okay, that didn't update. Did it? 58 megabyte. Maybe it did. 58 megabytes is quite a bit to ship with the app. I don't really want to do that. It's a lot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can look for that, but like, which node? I mean, this is an ASDF shims node. I can just look in a bunch of places and then just be like, tell me where your node is. Or do I even have access to home? Yeah, let me try that. Okay, I got bun. What is this? Bun didn't have a problem, but what's this? Oh, there's like a whole bunch of them. It's just a function. um... Yeah, this one's a little bit tougher. This one's a little tougher. So GitHub of an SH bun, I can like reliably download. Releases latest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that didn't go to the right place. Let's see here. I need to know this script. How do I customize the install path? It went /bin/bun. Oh. Okay, so that is one way to do this. Just export the bun install and then just like install it. So it'd be like installing bun to this location, and then you could hit a button to like uninstall it, and then it just kind of like runs that. So basically my whole issue here is, yeah, I'm gonna have to call it for tonight. But if there's no node and there's no bun available in the source when you run it in a real machine, that's going to be an issue. But I can run it here. And that's fine. It's just not very practical. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you did, appreciate it. Everybody was cool here. So, how do I do this? Yeah, I don't know. I'll just hit stop streaming. Signing off. What? Okay.